Hey guys, this is Eve with Scrapbooking with me, and I'm going to try to do a voiceover on this because this was when I couldn't talk when I did the first part of this. We're going to make a purse with an unusual closure, and you're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock that are cut at 8 1/4 by 11. You're going to score on the 11-inch side at 3.5 and 10.5. Then you're going to turn it to the right, and you're going to score at 3.5, 3.5, and 6 3/4. So you're going to do this for both sheets, same way. Okay, now go ahead and fold and burnish your score lines. Now you're going to put it back in your scoreboard, and you're going to put that small section over to your left, as you can see, and you're going to score at 3/4 inch just down to that second score line, as you can see on there. So see, I've got that smaller area there. Then you turn it to the right again, and you're going to score at 1 inch and at 2.5 inches. So score at 1 and then at 2.5, just down to that first score line. So see, I'm scoring at 3/4 inch on that smaller side, and I'm going to turn it to the right, and I'm going to score at 1 inch and at 2.5 inches. That's going to get our little box there. Okay, now you want to, where you made that little box, that last score line, you want to come down from that score line up there that goes vertically. You're going to come down 1 1/4 inches and make a little mark, and then you're going to join that last score line that you made there to that little mark. As you can see in the photo, it's kind of like I'm making a little chimney or house or something, or a little triangle. I'll hold it up in a minute and maybe you can see it. I think I do anyway. So you're going to do that on both sides. You're going to come down from the score line 1 1/4 inch on both sides and make that little mark, and then so you can join those. Okay, see, I'm going to, where I made that 1 inch and that 2.5 inch score lines, I'm going to come down from that little score line right there, as you should see how I folded it up, and I'm going to mark at 1 1/4 on both sides of that box. Then I'm just going to join that score line right there and the mark that I just made. I hope this is clear. Then you're going to do it on the other side as well. I'm going to join that little score line and down to there. Okay, now I'm going to pick up here in a minute, and it's going to be, I'm going to finish this out where I was actually talking. So
first part of this video
I hope this is clear. I'm going to put all the measurements on my blog.
First part of this video is going to be like a silent movie with a lot of writing at the bottom of the screen, just simply because I couldn't talk when I was doing the first part of this tutorial. But I'm going to try to walk you through everything, and so that you'll make sure that you have all the right measurements and all that kind of thing. Alright, now last we did was we scored this little mark right there, and then that one that goes down through there. So you have this little box right here. Now, we're going to go to the center of that box, which the center is Let's do our little Tim Holtz ruler here. Looks like the center is right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go put our little 0 on that line, on the score line right there. And then we're going to go 3/4 of an inch up and 3/4 of an inch down. Make a little line. So you see, that's what we did right there. So in the center of that we marked, and then we went 3/4 this way and 3/4 that way. And you'll see why we did that in just a minute. And we're going to go ahead and do this one. I started, but I don't think I ever finished. There we go. Okay. And erase that little. Alright, and now what you're going to do is fold that line. Take your scissors, and you're just going to cut down on that line, cutting through both sides. See, just like that. And then you're just going to take out a little tiny notch. So just kind of come back down right beside that little line that you made, and just take out a little sliver. See what we've done there? Just that little bit of a sliver is all you need. Okay, and then you're going to do it on this side as well. So then just come back and just a tiny little sliver. You don't want much. Just want a little bit. There we go. And see, you're making just a little bit of a notch in there. Okay, now we're going to do some cutting. So when you have this at the bottom, this our little slits up here at the top, this is at the bottom, you want to cut up on this score line. And then just notch out the square. Notch it on both sides, and then go over to this little tab right here, and you're going to cut that up, and then you're just going to cut kind of at an angle so that you'll have a notch on that. Then you're going to cut this one off too, so just notch it, cut that one off. So then you have something that looks like that. Okay, and then you want to flip it around to where you're back at this top. You have 3 little boxes. 1, 2, 3. This one and this one you want to cut out. So this box and this box you want to remove. So just and try to be really, really neat on this, because this is going to show on the outside. So just cut off that score line. Then you're going to cut down on that one, down on that, and then cut that box out. Okay. Okay, now you have something that looks like this, and let's do this other one the same way. So with these boxes at the bottom, there's our square rectangle. You want to cut up on this one. Okay, so once you have that cutting done, now you can just go ahead and fold on these score lines. So there's that little one there, and then we'll just pinch this one down a little bit. This one's going to prove to be difficult today. There we go. Alright, and then go ahead and do the other one. Pull that down, and then just pinch that one. Now we can go ahead and put our mats on, and I have just cut this for my mat. I thought that was so cute. So we're going to put our mats down right here. Make sure I'm going to be putting them on the right side. So then you're ready to put these mats down. And let me tell you what size the mats are. This is 6 7/8 by 3 1/8. So that's the size of the mats. Now if you have a directional paper like I do, then this is going to be your top up here, and this is going to be the bottom. So just even it up between those score lines. Okay, and then you're going to do this one the same way. And now we're going to put some handles on here. And what you want to do to mark for the handles is, find my pencil, you want to come in from the side 1.5 inch. And then down 1/2 inch, and I think that's 1/2 inch, maybe right there. Oops. So 1.5 is right there, and then the same thing from this end. 1.5, mark it, and then 1/2 inch. And mark it. So there's where we want to put our holes. Now I'm going to use my everything tool and my little foam mat here, and I want to make sure that I've got that 1/2 inch right there. And then I'm just going to punch a hole like that, and the same thing over here. And then I'm just going to lay this on top of this one and mark my holes on that side. That way I don't have to do all that measuring again. I'm going to use this 1-inch circle punch. I really need a 3/4 inch, but I don't have one, so I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to punch out a couple of circles, and then I'm just going to go to the center of those, somewhere near the center, and punch a hole. Then we're going to put our brad through, and then put your brad through your ribbon. You just want the little circle to be big enough to cover the ribbon up. And then you put it through the little hole that you punched there. Okay, let's do the other one. So there is one side. There's the handle on one side. Now let's do the other one. Alright, so there's your handles on both sides. I think that's super cute. And now you're ready to put this together. So we need some score tape or something right here, and I'm going to use my score tape. You want to put it right up against the score line. and get a drink. I'm so sorry about my scratchy voice. Now we can start putting this together. So what you want to do is lay it out like this. This side, you just want to match up these score lines. So there's your score line down there. And you just lay it up there. Make sure not to go over the score line. And then you just need to flip it over, close that one up like that. Bring this one over and do the same thing. Just match it up on that score line. So there's the makings of your purse. And now you can just decide which one you think would be best for the front or the back. Mine's the same, so it doesn't matter. And put in the side, these side panels. Push this in. And then lay that one over, just like that, and then we're going to glue that. So what I'm going to do is put some glue on this first, because I'm going to put a little bit of a heavy present in here. It's not real heavy, but it's going to be heavy enough. So I'm going to put some extra glue on the bottom. You could use score tape here if you wanted to. Doesn't matter. And then lay this one over. And then put your glue on this. And press that one over. And then I'm just going to flip it over and make sure that I've got it all lined up. That everything's lined up well. This one's a little off, so we're going to bring it over a little. Then just press that down really well. See what a nice size purse you have here. Okay, so you want to pinch these sides in. So just kind of push them in on both sides. And then these little tabs right here, both of these are going to slide down in that slot right there. The first time you do it, they're going to kind of resist, but once you put it in there a couple of times, they'll be fine. So just kind of bring those sides up, push it down in there. So there's one, and then once you get the first one in, the other one kind of slides down in there. So there they are. As you can see, they're slid down in that little slot, and your purse is closed. So there you go. Absolutely adorable, I think. Okay, now I think I'm going to put something on the front of mine right there. So let me see what I've got here. This is the sticker sheet that came. This is the Hello Easter paper. And let's see. See what I want to put across there. I think I'm just going to put this one on there. It just says, "Let's go on a hunt." I'll put that right in the center right there. And I think I'm going to put it up on some foam tape. So there we go. I think that's it. I don't think I'm going to decorate it anymore. I like the purse just like it is. And so we'll slip some things down in there and use this probably at our Fort Worth classes to give some goodies away. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's been kind of a sketchy tutorial with me having to do part of it in silence and that kind of thing, but I will put all of these measurements over on my blog. The link will be directly below, and I'll put the link to the paper pad and that kind of thing. And if you haven't already signed up for our classes in Fort Worth, I'm going to put that link below. We still have some openings in our classes, and we would love to have you join us. If you can't join us for a class, then we are going to have a free meet and greet where you can meet all the teachers, ask them questions, and that kind of thing. So we hope to see you there. We'll talk to you guys later. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.